news?
Radio Disney has ways to cope with the new school year.
How do you handle all that homework and still find time for fun?
The way I find leisure time is like when I get home, a lot of my friends watch TV for an hour and then knock their homework out. But my thing is just get home, get it done with, practice your instrument, do your chores, and then you've got like a solid 4 hours to just do whatever.
I go home and I finish my homework first thing, and when it's done, it's done. You get to do whatever.
Now that's what it's really like for back to school.
Real voices, real advice. Radio Disney's Back to School Reality.
Brought to you by Smucker's Uncrustables. We're all ears, AM 1560, New York.
Hey, Disney, what's up?
Hi, am I on the air?
Yeah, you're on the air. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready to win?
Yes.
Give me all three on the top three.
Number 3, Why Not by Hilary Duff. Number 2, So Yesterday by Hilary Duff. And number 1, Cinderella by the Cheetah Girls.
Hey, you're not going to believe this.
What? What did I win?
Well, let me tell you, we're going to hook you up with this Scooby-Doo Back to School Party Pack. It's like a cool pack that has a whole bunch of cool stuff in it, and now you're qualified to win a $1,000 prepaid credit card to buy you whatever you want and a compact notebook computer.
Yes, thank you. Radio Disney's awesome.
Heads up! Radio Disney's back with more of your music your way after this.
On a typical morning at Susan Huber's house, you might hear,
Ew, how did this chocolate bar get stuck to my nightstand? Gross.
Or,
Mom, I need bigger ballet slippers. Oh, hey, Rita. Hello, bigger.
but when she hears
Hi, this is Susan Huber from Radio Disney.
you will definitely be hearing great music and can play along on
Really, really fun games and win cool prizes.
Mornings with Susan Huber. Start your day early.
With me and Radio Disney.
Radio Disney's Family Portrait.
My big brother's adopted. He's from Vietnam.
My little sister came from Africa.
I have cousins from all over the world.
But we all have one thing in common.
Email at 1-888-MAIL-018 and send us a picture of your family.
My grandma is from Israel.
My papa came from Germany.
Smile for the radio. Family Portraits, developing daily on Radio Disney.
Hey, I want to give a birthday shout out on Radio Disney.
Excuse me, Mr. Announcer Guy. Could you help us out?
Got a birthday shout-out? Just dial 1-888-EARS-018 and you'll be on your way to birthday shout-out madness like this.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Gee, thanks, Mr. Announcer Guy.
Just doing my job. Birthdays on Radio Disney, brought to you by Toys R Us.
And only on Radio Disney.
Uh-oh, here they come. Watch them scatter. These two never decide what DVD to see.
Look, that's not an over there going. Radio Disney says this one's cool.
Cool. Wow, that was fast. We're into reality radio.
But this is a movie.
I'm talking about Radio Disney.
Radio Disney playback is real.
Real reviews of movies, DVDs, even games we like to play from kids like us.
Playback brought to you by Buena Vista Home Entertainment.
Sounds like the real deal.
Real radio on Radio Disney.
Here it is. Your music, your way. Radio Disney's back. AM 1560 WQEW, New York City.
Radio Disney, it's your music, your way. David Jordan hanging out live at Alpha Control. Coming up this hour, it's Rock the Beat. If you can rock and you can rhyme, you got to give us a call because now's the time. Coming up, Rock the Beat.
It's our music, our way. Radio Disney, AM 640.
Radio Disney, what's up?
Hello,
Hey, who's this?
Brandon Manhattan and Melina Soto and Minnesota.
Whoa, it's three of you guys?
Yeah,
Hey, what are you guys doing?
this is Radio Disney.
Yeah. Hey, guess what?
What?
We got big prizes coming up.
What kind?
What would you do with $1,000?
Go shopping. Just like go shopping. I'll buy toys.
Oh, well, check it out. Your chance to win is coming up.
Radio Disney,
Hi, I'm Britney Spears, and don't go anywhere. Radio Disney will be right back. And thanks for hanging around. Mom, quick, turn on Radio Disney. I gotta hear the code word of the day.
Okie dokie. The code word of the day is...
No!
Here it is again.
Oh, hi, Blanche. Yeah, Sandy's in the back, listening for code word of the day. Mom!
Listen and win. Be the right caller with the right word or enter online at radiodisney.com for a chance at the next big prize.
Mom, stop the car, close the windows. Let's have some quiet time. Just you and me.
Aww.
The code word of the day is...
A cool word to listen for on Radio Disney.
Lights. Camera.
Action.
You're on the set with Radio Disney. Brought to you by Freaky Friday Soundtrack.
Chad Michael Murray, Jake in Freaky Friday, says there's more to acting than you think.
You take everything home with you. You don't get to go home and rest. So when I get home, I've got scripts to read, lines to study.
And that's not all.
You got to get your sleep. You got to get your food. You got to get your rest and relaxation. You got to memorize your lines and get ready for the next day. Coaching, studying, acting classes, reading, books, movies. There's a lot that goes into it. You just got to be ready.
Chad says doing scenes with Lindsay and Jamie Lee Curtis switching the mom-daughter roles was a challenge.
It was confusing because, Jamie Lee has 3 personalities and Lindsay had 3 personalities because I'd know Jamie as Jamie, I'd know Jamie as Tess, and Jamie as Anna. And so if I'd come into a scene with both girls at the same time, I was so overwhelmed I'd just give a dumb stare.
But Chad likes acting so much, nothing bothers him.
I don't get nervous. I'm really comfortable just doing whatever I got to do.
Lights.
Camera.
Action.
You're there with Radio Disney.
Why not go to RadioDisney.com and see more new music videos of cool songs you hear on Radio Disney and see in the movies.
Why not?
You don't have to go all around the world to catch the cooler kids.
The coolest, newest videos.
Cleo Thomas and the D-Temp Boys, Stevie Brock, Atomic Kitten.
Your music, your way.
Hear it and see it at RadioDisney.com.
Thanks for hanging around. We're back with Radio Disney. Oh, by the way, I'm Britney Spears.
Radio Disney has the info on all your favorite artists. Are you ready for the latest insider on Radio Disney? You know it! It's hard to believe that once upon a time, Kelly Clarkson didn't even know that she could sing. Of course, that's all changed now. Kelly's back in the studio working on a new CD. Lucky for us, it won't be too long before we hear a brand new song from Kelly. She, along with other cool artists like Lindsay Lohan and Raven, all have new songs featured on the soundtrack to Princess Diaries 2. Radio Disney. It's Radio Disney's Sound File. Ashley Simpson likes to put what she calls pieces of me together to create outfits in her own style. I like vintage shops. And then I like, a lot of times, just walking down the street and finding, a random store and then, going in and just, finding really cool stuff that, nobody has. I'm a mismatcher. I like to put a lot of random things together and make a cute outfit of it. If I wasn't doing music, I totally would love to work in a store like that, a really cool store, or, open up a store. You can hear Ashley sing Pieces of Me right here on Radio Disney. The news on What's New. Radio Disney Sound File.
Welcome to Radio Disney Now, your podcast for the week of December 27th, 2005.
Inside Info. Insider. Radio Disney.
We've got the inside scoop on Will Smith. Can you guess where Will Smith grew up? Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Will was always fun to be around. When he was a kid, he could charm his way out of anything. That's where he got the nickname Prince. In high school, he met his buddy Jeff and they formed the rap duo DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. A couple years later, they had huge hits on the radio and became the first people to ever win a Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance. Singing wasn't the only thing Will was good at. Turned out he was a good actor too. Ever heard of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? That was Will's hit TV show. Will even tried his hand at movies and is now a big movie star. He even got nominated for an Academy Award for his role of the legendary boxer Muhammad Ali.
We've got the inside scoop on Usher. Usher was born in Tennessee and moved to Atlanta, Georgia when he was in 6th grade. That's where he got his start, singing and dancing at local talent shows. At first, Usher dreamt about playing football or basketball when he grew up, but singing was always his favorite thing to do. So he really started practicing and performing. Did you know that Usher was only 13 when he got his first record deal? A record executive just happened to be in the audience at a Star Search competition that Usher was competing in. About a year later, Usher came out with his first album and had 3 big hits. By high school, Usher had become a huge star, and since then, life has never been the same. Insider. Radio Disney. It's Radio Disney's Sound File.
Amber, Sarah, and Julia of Everlife grew up in Pennsylvania and have fond memories making every day Christmas for their neighbors this time of year.
It's really cold there, and I remember Amber and I used to go out with our parents. We used to have a bunch of kids, because we were homeschooled, so we had a homeschool group, and we would go around and I always remember that we'd be freezing the whole time. Like, we'd be shivering, singing these songs.
We'd
but
just
we
sing
loved
at the
it.
top of our lungs, and people would come out on their front porches and like, what's going on? Oh my gosh, they're singing Christmas carols still.
Everlife will get you into the spirit of the season too, with their song Every Day is Christmas on the new Jingle Jam CD and right here on Radio Disney.
The news on what's new.
Radio Disney's
Sound File. Radio Disney, your connection to the coolest stars.
It's Radio Disney 60 Seconds with
B5. All right, you have to tell me on the Jingle Jam tour, who's the sloppiest?
Patrick.
That is not true, you guys.
Oh,
Come on.
so
Yes,
true.
it is.
Patrick is the dirtiest one.
Dustin, you're sloppy too. I mean, you
I'm
can't
not
blame
sloppy.
it all
I
on
just have
me.
a lot of clothes all
Dustin's
over my
sloppy.
room. Dustin and Patrick are the worst.
Actually, you know what?
So who's the tidiest?
Brian. Yeah, right.
I think Carnell and Brian.
Actually, I think Brian's cleanest when it comes to video games.
Their room's always clean. I like going
scratches
there.
on them.
Yeah, Brian's video games are always clean and all sorted out with nice clothes.
So does anyone ever like hold up the show?
Dustin, oh my God.
Every
time we have to do something, we always have to
He
wait
always
for
wants
to touch up his face or
I
do his hair.
I just like to make sure I got everything before I go out on my journey for the day.
Like he'll go out and we're like, Dustin, you forget anything? He'll be like, no. And then we're like 10 minutes down the street. He's like, oh, I forgot this.
60 Seconds with B5 on Radio Disney.
Radio Disney Now. For more, tune in to Radio Disney. Find your station at radiodisney.com. Welcome to Radio Disney Now, your podcast for the week of March 7th, 2006.
Inside Info. Insider. Radio Disney.
We've got the inside scoop on the Jonas Brothers. Did you know the Jonas Brothers were almost called the Jonas Brother? Nick, the youngest Jonas brother, has been singing ever since he could talk. Believe it or not, he was actually discovered singing while getting his hair cut. Soon, Nick was writing songs for his solo CD, along with help from his older brothers Kevin and Joseph. When it came time to perform some of the songs for Nick's record label, executives saw how talented Kevin and Joseph were too, and signed all three of them on the spot.
We got the inside scoop on Chris Brown. Chris Brown. Now there's a name you're going to remember. Chris is from Virginia, in high school, and he loves to sing. What's the big deal about that? A lot of people like to sing, right? Well, wait until you hear Chris Brown. He's been compared to awesome singers like Usher and Tevin Campbell. Most famous singers start out singing when they're really little, but not Chris. He started out rapping. It wasn't until about 7th grade that Chris found out that he could carry a tune. His mom heard him singing around the house and was like, "What are you doing? You can sing!" After that, Chris started performing for various producers, and the rest is history.
Insider. Radio Disney. It's Radio Disney's Sound File. Ethan and Eric of the Click 5 say the guys in the group are best friends because they click well together.
Joey, our drummer, is sort of the business-minded one. Ben, our keyboard player, he's definitely creative. Joe is kind of like, he's kind of like the band guardian or something. Eric has a crazy kick to him, kind of like a superhero where he can take on different forms.
Yeah, I like that. Ethan's kind of like our team captain, like our interface. Having 5 different guys, as you can imagine, can be a mess at times. And he's very good with talking to everybody and making sure that we're all on the same page.
You can hear the Click 5 sing Man's Best Friend on the soundtrack of the new Disney movie Shaggy Dog, and right here on Radio Disney. The news on what's new.
Radio Disney's
Sound File. Radio Disney, your connection to the coolest stars.
It's Radio Disney 60 Seconds with
The Cheetah Girls. We all know the first Cheetah Girls movie was such a huge hit, so what kinds of things are you going to do with the second one?
I think even on the first movie, the director really allowed us to make our character,
Oz was amazing.
Yeah, Oz was amazing to work with. The first director, he really allowed us to almost be who we were, and that was the character.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So that was pretty cool.
The
And
casting director did a really good job.
Yeah, exactly.
Such a good job.
Well, I think Oz, too, gave us the freedom to, kind of just... He wouldn't really say, no, you need to say your line like this. He would just say
it how he would say
Yeah, he
it.
would say, what would you say? Like, how do you feel like if this were you, how would you feel?
How would you feel?
Well, yeah, how would you
And
feel?
he let us improv all the time.
All the time.
Really
Keely and I.
At the movie, when we talk, we're just shooting
We
off the
just
mouth.
made that up. We are funny. We are hysterical.
Hysterical, America.
60 Seconds with the Cheetah Girls on Radio Disney.
Radio Disney Now. For more, tune in to Radio Disney. Find your station at radiodisney.com.